Hello and welcome to a little mini vlog. This is called It's All About Chanel, and basically the inspiration for this was when I read Wednesday's Child, and for the first time I read about a character with my name. It wasn't a great character, but it got me thinking, let's do a mini vlog about Chanel. So to start with, how did I get my name? I was meant to be called Lana, but my dad fainted in the delivery room, so his sister stepped up and helped my mum deliver me. And at the time, my mother was wearing Chanel No. 5, and I happened to be born at 5 p.m. So my aunt said, what about Chanel as a name? And my mother loved it. And also in honor of my aunt being there, she gave me her name as my middle name. So I was named after Chanel No. 5 and then my aunt. And funny story too, when my mother had my brother 2 years later, she named him Paris. So the Chanel and Paris thing is kind of cute. But that's how I got my name. So I was named after the brand. So I thought, why not go and get a makeover at Chanel? Which is what I did. Where's my Chanel bag? So I've had my makeup done by MAC and Mecca, and I would have to say that Chanel was my favorite experience. Not only is the store more relaxing because it doesn't get as much foot traffic as MAC and Mecca, you get a little mini skincare facial beforehand. So they put some skincare, I got a little mini massage, and I thought that was just lovely. And I think that they did the makeup pretty good. So I just told her, do whatever you like. And she said that's the first time anyone's just given her absolute free rein. So I'll go close up. I think it looks good. I really like the lipstick mostly. That's my favorite thing. So the way it works is you pay $120 for the makeup application, but you can redeem that on their products. So I ended up getting myself a lipstick and a bronzer. I think that's fantastic. Basically, you can look at it either you're getting a free makeup application or free products. So I think it's really good value in that respect. I also tried to emulate the Chanel style. So Chanel is mostly known for their black and white colors, the monochrome, that's their signature look. Pearls, especially multiple beads of pearls are another thing. So I borrowed these from my mum, so thanks mum. And very like clean, simple lines. So this was like the best outfit that I could do. I do have a Chanel bag that my dad bought me after I gave birth to my first child. It's their classic, I think is it called the 2.55? Look, I'm not a bag lady, so I don't know, but I think it's their classic quilted interlocking, C1. And my initials are also CC. So, it's nice to have my initials on my clothing. But yeah, this was the outfit that I went with today, the closest I could do to pulling off the Chanel chic. But these are my goodies. So beautiful bag. I always keep the ribbons and I use them as headbands. I know that's a little narcissistic, right? Like having your name on your headband, but I don't know, I like it. What I love about Chanel is that they always throw in freebies. So let's see what freebies I've got. So here we've got a makeup remover, a brightening cream. I don't know if this is focusing. Some more skincare. I think this is all their skincare. And we've got a perfume sample. So this says Chanel Riviera Paris, and that is the perfume. But here's the lipstick I got. So this one is Rouge Coco Bloom in the color Sweetness. I'll just open it up. So this is the lipstick. So this is a traditional, very, like I said, very minimalist, very chic. And that's the color, which I've got on, but she also paired it with a lip liner. So I don't normally wear lip liners, but I thought, oh, well, I like this actual color, so I may as well get the lip liner too so I can recreate it properly. This is the lip liner and it's in the shade Pivoine, I think, Pivoine, Pivoni, I don't know how to say it, but that's that. I do find though, when I get my makeup done, it feels quite heavy because I don't actually wear foundation. I just wear tinted moisturizer with a bit of bronzer. So obviously having foundation done does feel heavier for me. But like I said, I'm really happy with it. So much so that I'm actually going to get them to do my makeup for the under the water ball that I'm going to next week. But that was a really lovely experience. I had a lovely time this morning. Now let's look at the books that I read. So we're going to start with The Namesake. So this is Chanel in 55 objects. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. So this is all about Gabrielle Coco Chanel, and I learned a lot about her. And I think the most fascinating thing was reading about how her life experiences informed all of her artistic choices and creations. I thought it was really fascinating. One of my favorite stories, however, was about how Chanel No. 5, the perfume, catapulted to fame. And it was all thanks to this lady, Marilyn Monroe. When they asked her, "What do you wear to bed, Marilyn?" she said, "I only wear Chanel No. 5. And I'm like, wow, Marilyn, that's fantastic. It also reminded me of a pickup line that was said to me by, I'd say a very chic woman in her 70s when I was working at the library. And she asked me for my name. And when I said it's Chanel, she said to me, "I only ever want to wear Chanel on my skin." And I'm like, oh, okay. Alrighty then. So this was really good. I really enjoyed it. I think it's done really well. Really, 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 really. The illustrations are lovely. It's very readable. It's actually interesting. So I wasn't bored considering I was learning about Chanel. And I think it's like the perfect gift for anyone that wants to learn about Coco Chanel, how she got her nickname Coco, for instance. It's very cute. I won't give away that story because I was like, oh, no way, how interesting. But yeah, I thought this was really, really well done. If I was going to rate it, it'd be 5 stars for what it is. I think it's fantastic. And I enjoyed my time with it. The other book, however, that I picked up for this little vlog was called Coco and Chanel. And it's about a hairdresser who decides that she wants to be a New South Wales policewoman, and she's got a dog named Coco, and her name is Chanel, like the actual name. So, okay, this is, I guess, chick lit. It says it's meant to be humorous. It's just not my sense of humor. So it starts off with an essay. The first chapter is her being sexually assaulted, and I did not think it was funny. They were trying to make it like very lighthearted, but this is a serious thing that's occurring. It feels like a very dumbed down Legally Blonde crossed with Police Academy. And I mean really dumbed down. But the language is quite vulgar. So in the first, I think, 2 chapters, we get the words dyke, slut, bitch, pig, and a whole array of other words, which were like, okay. And then you get some crude humor. So there's like a fart scene with her that involves her dog. And I am not the target audience, clearly. I know it's meant to be silly, but it just felt really ridiculous. It made me uncomfortable with how they were talking about serious topics. It was so unbelievable because like she's literally a hairdresser and she just decides on a whim to be a policewoman, and she just gets right in. And I'm pretty sure that is not how the police force works, even though they do want to be hiring more women. It was just, lady, how are you going around trying to solve horrific murders? So that's another thing in this. Sex workers are being brutally killed, and she's just on the case. I'm like, okay, right. And I really tried to read it all. I really did. I wanted to read all of it for you guys, but 100 pages in, I thought, I cannot do this. This is just so silly, so stupid, and I can't put this into my brain. So I had to DNF it. Look, I think other people will find it really entertaining, but it just had that very odd juxtaposition of fluffy, bimbo-ish energy with very brutal and also horrific things occurring. And I couldn't marry the two. I couldn't marry them, and I decided to DNF. So that was my second choice for this little mini vlog. But, you know, this was fantastic. I had such a fabulous day getting my makeup done. It was a fun time. Do I like reading my name books? No. So this particular book, Coco and Chanel, also, everybody was saying her name repeatedly. Chanel, 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 Chanel. And I found myself not getting startled every time, but it would jolt me reading my name repeatedly in a book, and especially attached to a character that I did not like. So yeah, I just was like, no, I don't want to read it. But that was everything for this little mini Chanel vlog. Until next time, stay well, Star Child.